Awesome. Hey, it's Matt Luxton here. Just meeting up this afternoon with, well, virtually with Rach. And Rach and I are just going to give you a little insight into what Rachel's been doing on our 6-week challenge that we do. And obviously we've done a number of them before, but it's always nice to catch up with people and discuss how they found it. So thanks for taking some time out this afternoon, Rach. Appreciate that.
No, you're fine. Thanks, Matt.
Cool. So yeah, Rach, perhaps you don't mind just give us a little insight into yourself, and without going too crazy on any personal details, that's fine. Perhaps if you had any fears about starting or what it was that you wanted to do.
Basically, I wanted to get toned and get fitter. I go to a gym anyway, and I just wasn't really seeing any of the results. And I saw your advert on Facebook,
yep,
and thought, give it a go. I wasn't fearful as going and thinking about any doing of the exercises. I felt quite confident in myself to do exercises and do programs, but I was a little bit worried about doing the diaries on a day-to-day basis of what food we're eating and whether I'd keep up with the commitment of doing everything on Facebook.
Yeah.
So they were my fears, really. And
good. And would you say that they became?
Yeah, to be honest with you, they become. It's the Facebook kind of putting on the food diaries really helped, actually, because you can see other people's foods. You can kind of look at it and say, "Oh, right, I see what they're eating," and it gives you other ideas of looking at things.
Yeah.
And it's been quite nice as a social group, and being a bit more part of a team rather than feeling like you're doing it on your own. You feel like you're doing it with people and you're doing the same journey to get somewhere.
Yeah, and that's hopefully when you came in for your initial consult, that's one of the things I think is really valuable about that group as well, is like you get the pictures in there, it's not MasterChef, people are putting in their real food, and it sort of give you a bit of inspiration and motivation to try stuff yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I think your recipe book really helped. It goes a lot of information and kind of it helped kind of put some extra ideas in, and we can tweak on the recipes as well, so it's quite nice.
Yeah. Brilliant. So for you, Rach, like not obviously, but you and I definitely said at the start, didn't we? It wasn't like you needed to lose loads of weight, but for you, it was like there were some different goals, weren't there? So what would you say you wanted from the first 6 weeks, really?
Basically, I just wanted to tone up my body muscle and kind of basically increase my muscle tone, which it has. And I've even lost weight at the same time, only over this last 2.5, 3 weeks, really.
Yeah.
I've lost 7 pounds now in total.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't expecting to lose. I was happy anyway with my weight before.
Yeah.
It never really changed. It was quite stagnant. But now I'm eating better and having more protein foods. I have noticed that I'm still eating healthily. I feel like I've got more energy and it's working a lot better for me. So I'm losing the weight, feeling better, and it's all good. It's going in the right direction of where I'd like to be. So for me, it's just a question of staying on top of it.
Yeah, and I think like as well, and I don't mind sort of admitting, like, you and I, like, and we had discussions, didn't we, about like trying to make sure, initially it wasn't easy, was it? And we
no, not at all. Yeah.
And I've had to kind of help encourage you to try, and trust me a little bit in what I'm asking you to do.
Yeah, I must admit, it's been quite frustrating. There's been quite a few times when, we thought we were doing it right, or I thought I was doing it right, and then it turns out, we weren't quite doing it right. And just making those few tweaks and kind of looking harder of how we're eating and what we're eating has definitely helped. And doing it with the MyFit app has really kind of helped kind of get through how to understand things a lot more.
Yeah, and I think like what that does as well is it takes away 90% of the guesswork, in the sense that, I think I'm eating the right amount of this. I think I'm eating the right amount.
Yeah, it's quite surprising. It really shows you kind of how bad your carbs, or how bad my carbs eating was before.
Yeah.
And when I look back through the diary, it's quite interesting to see how much it's changed over the last weeks. So for me, it's brilliant.
And the results are now, like you say, reflecting those changes and tweaks that we make. And hopefully you found like some of the check-ins and the accountability stuff that we do useful in that respect. So
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, I wouldn't be able to do it without your help, you and Harry kind of like giving us all the tips and things like that. So it's been really beneficial.
yeah, that's good. So for you, Rach, like what are your favourite sort of outcomes so far from? And obviously we're going to carry on working together, but like what are your favourite outcomes so far?
Getting the result that I wasn't expecting to get. I wasn't sure if I was going to. I actually thought, you know, I wasn't too bad, but actually I can tell from the photos that we took at the beginning to now, they haven't changed massively, but I can feel a difference in myself.
Yeah.
And I think the longer I do this journey, the better I'll become. And it is kind of life-changing. It's kind of, I've kind of realised how I can progress, and it'd be good to carry on with the way that I'm going.
Yeah.
I found the exercising good. We normally do 1 or 2 exercises a day, and yeah, it's all coming together quite nicely. And I think, you know, with the Facebook page and the MyFit and the recipes that you gave out, and my understanding now a bit more on the nutritional side of things, I think it's all.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. Like, especially like you say, over this last couple of weeks, like. I know when I spoke with John previously, like we talked about, I am really pleased with how it's just clicked in for you guys now, and you know, whatever results you want to get, it's clear now that you've got the foundations to build that on. So
oh gosh, yeah, absolutely. I feel a lot more confident and kind of confidence about my body a lot more. So it's nothing but a good thing, really.
Yeah. So what would you say, Rach, to anybody who's potentially like, you know, maybe in your situation, so perhaps has watched this and thought, yeah, you know what, I don't think I really need to lose that much weight. So is this program for me? What would you say? Because I think it is all about weight loss. But what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think it's brilliant. I think, to be honest with you, I've learned a huge deal, which I wasn't sure quite what I was really going to expect. So for me, and to say to anyone else, yes, sign up, give it a go. You get lots of encouragement. It's enjoyable at the same time. You're getting the best out of everything, really. You're learning a bit more about yourself and your body, and you know, how to eat and get a better lifestyle. So yeah, definitely sign up. And
yeah, and like you say, look, I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? There's such a, I think when you do something like this, like if you don't really know what you're going into, that's quite daunting, because you're putting yourself on the line, aren't you?
You are a bit, but I think sometimes not knowing actually sometimes helps a bit, because you don't know what to expect at the end of it. I think, you know, the fact that we've been in lockdown has made it slightly kind of easier, in the fact that, you know, we can train as and when we kind of feel like. We don't necessarily have to do it first thing in the morning, but we still have to be disciplined enough to do it. So in that term, it's absolutely brilliant. But
sorry, I was just going to say, and I think that probably proves to you that you can do it at home if you need to.
Yes.
So you know, like you say, when like gyms and stuff like that open again, and everybody's able to go back to their normal classes, like we'll be training outside again, but when we might need to train inside and to get an extra session in, or because like work's overrun and we've missed our session time, now it just sort of proves that actually we can do it.
Yeah, but the other good thing is with doing it with you kind of live is that when you do your bit at the end and you see whether we have done it or we haven't done it, you can't cheat the system. You've got to do it for yourself, and you've got to, you know, want to do it at some stage. So you know it's there and it's got to be done. So
yeah, that's just my little technique. So as long as you don't fast forward to the stretches and find out what.
No, that's
it. That's cool. Listen, Rach, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Appreciate that.
Thanks so much. It's been brilliant, Matt.
Yeah, that's cool. And obviously I'm looking forward to helping you and John out over the next few months anyway.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Cheers. Take care.